Hey, Judy.
Hi.
Welcome to Coffee and Conversations with Rachel. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Looking forward to being here with you.
Well, since it's called Coffee and Conversations, what is your favorite coffee, your go-to coffee?
Probably my favorite is still Starbucks.
Starbucks, out of all the places you've been?
Yes.
What do you get at Starbucks?
Just a regular coffee. Sometimes if I feel rich, I get a latte. But usually just a regular coffee.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, I don't like coffee, so if I'm going to get something and go out to coffee with someone, I get a chai tea.
Right. Yeah. I remember that when we went to breakfast one day.
From Summer Moon. That's my favorite place. Do you, on your way into church, get a coffee when you're about to come in and teach all the crazy kids?
No.
No? Okay.
We are rushing to get to church every Sunday. We don't have time to stop to do anything. And everybody's, why are you late? Why are you late? Let's go. Hurry. Every Sunday.
I don't feel like you're late when I drop Hudson off.
Oh, no, but it takes a lot to get here. To get on time.
Yeah. Well, you've been teaching Bible class for lots of years. Little kids, kinder and first, right? Mostly switching back and forth.
I taught kinder and then I moved up to first.
Okay. What keeps you teaching? Like, what's rewarding about it, and what do you love about it, and what keeps you going?
Well, I taught school for many years, and I really enjoyed teaching school until so much stuff started interfering, and I don't like all the outside stuff. I just wanted to be with the children. And so then I retired. And in Bible class, you can just love the children and be with the children. You don't have all that other stuff.
You do a very good job doing that. You do.
So I've spent my life studying children. Just every year, my plan was to make it better, more fun, and the children will gain more knowledge each year. So I never did things exactly the same every year. That was boring to me.
I've seen some of your books, the scrapbooks that kids have had from your classes in the past, and your classes look amazing. I want to be in your kindergarten class.
Looking back at those scrapbooks, I am just shocked at all the stuff we did.
How did you have the energy?
I know. I don't anymore. So that's good. I retired.
How do you bring the fun to Bible class? Because Hudson always talks about how fun your class is and the memory work and making that all fun.
Well, I guess my goal is to share the Bible teaching and to help the children understand it and apply it in their life. So I try to develop activities that do that. We talk a lot about school. We talk about how they handle situations at school, because there's a lot of things that happen that I ask them, well, what would Jesus do? How should this be handled? And I try to develop activities that address those issues.
I love that.
So that they can apply it later on. They're familiar with it.
I feel like you're very well known for it with the kids, the memory work, which Hudson was hesitant at first, and now he walks around the house singing his memory work songs all the time, which I love.
Memory work is a big part of our class. We review it, and hopefully, I try to get the parents involved, and hopefully they are helping them at home. Like I said, keep the paper in the car and just practice on the way to church. That's all you have to do. But then by putting that in their mind, they'll remember that all their lives. It's a tool.
Yeah.
Another tool I try to give them is the breathing prayer that Luke taught us.
Yes, I remember that, but I didn't know that you did that in class, which is amazing.
Well, I changed it.
Okay.
So the breathing prayer is such that you breathe in and you say, Jesus Christ, Son of God. And then you breathe out, please be with me. And so when you breathe it out, I have the children insert something that they need or want. Jesus Christ, Son of God, please help me make a good decision. Because we talk about that a lot too, making good decisions.
Yeah.
That everybody makes bad decisions. And we all raised our hand. Who lies? Everybody, who steals? Who takes money out of your mother's purse?
All of
that
us.
kind of stuff. And they're very truthful. So we all know that we make mistakes. And God is a good God. He will forgive us for those. We just ask forgiveness and those sins are erased. And I think when I grew up, God to me was, I'm going to get you. I'm going to catch you doing something.
Yeah.
That kind of God. And that's not the God I want them to know. I want them to know the loving, kind, gracious that's always with us and helping us.
I feel like you do a great job of that. Hudson always comes home talking about, God forgives us and we can talk to God. And
oh, good.
Yes, you
I'm
do.
glad to hear that
It's
because
sticking.
I want a carryover.
Yeah.
I only get them an hour.
Well, you're impacting them more than you think you are. Yeah. And you're so good about checking in on them. And if they haven't been at church in a while, making sure that, they're okay and everything's okay with them. Yeah. So Hudson just loves coming to your class, and it's a joy to see the impact that you're making on him and the other kids that come through. I'm a little bit bummed because Kaysen didn't get you because it was COVID year. But Hudson's getting you for 2 years now, so gets to make up for it. And Sadie gets you next year. So I'm super pumped about that.
Well, that's nice. Thank you.
Of course.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, you were making him enjoy church and love coming to it. So
that's important that they want to come to church also.
Yeah.
There's something that church is fun. It can be fun.
Yeah.
We have community here, and that's another thing I try to do is I talk to them in the foyer and check on them and see how school's going. And that's something we do in our class. Everybody gets to say something about their week.
Yeah.
Or whatever. In fact, one of them said, is that this week or another week a long time ago? So they like to talk about what's happening in their lives.
I love that you're doing that too, because I'm like, they are going to be together all the way through high school. So like building that bond right now with them.
And with each other. And I check on the kids that are high schoolers that I had in Bible class.
Do they still have their memory work down?
Yes. Yeah. Once you get it in their brain, that disciple song, you can't get it out.
Yeah. Oh, that's sweet that they, I don't know, still come up to you and talk to you. And even at that.
I like that too.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's really sweet.
So one of the things that I am mindful of is like in Psalms, I think it's 127, it says, children are a gift from God. They are a reward. Children are, let's see, how does it go? Children are a gift from God and they are a reward from Him. And I know there's days that I have to say, children are a gift of God, children are a gift of God, children are a gift of God. Because it's not going exactly like I have planned or whatever. But I try to keep that in my mind too. They are a gift from God. And they're for us to mold.
Yeah.
And that's very important, that we're good models.
Yeah. That is that's a good thing to remember and to remind myself, right, when days are going really hard.
That's right.
To repeat that too.
Yes.
Yeah. So how many years have you been teaching Bible class? You retired and then you started teaching.
Well, I taught before that also, before I retired.
Okay. So
I taught down in, I have no idea. I know I've been teaching first grade probably 13 years.
Okay. Wow.
And before that, I did some kindergarten. And then I reluctantly moved up, didn't want to move up, but I did, and I like it. I like first grade.
I think first grade is sweet.
It is. It's very good.
Yeah.
The kids are fun and they enjoy coming. So I like that.
Yeah.
And there's a lot you can do too. Another thing that I work a lot on is self-confidence. I think self-confidence in children is the name of the game. Not that they feel special, more special than everybody else, but they feel good about themselves. So sometimes I just whisper a little secret in their ear about something I like about them.
Uh-huh.
Or sometimes, like I'll say, "Oh, look at so-and-so. They're sitting so quietly." And everybody else sits quietly all of a sudden.
That's really sweet. I never thought about.
Yeah, I just try to tell them something I like about them so that each child, our class is a little large right now, but I make it a point to say something special to every child. And just sometimes it's out loud, and I like the way you're doing this. And sometimes it's in their ear whispering what I like about them.
And I'm sure that makes them want to come back more too, because they're getting that from you and that like confidence and that sweet.
Right. And I want them to be comfortable with me.
Yeah.
Because they tell me lots of stuff,
I'm sure you get a lot of stuff.
And it's an insight into where they are, Christian-wise. So I think it's good.
What would you tell the parents their kids are very, very reluctant to come to like Bible class and are hesitant? And
if you can get them there one time, usually they like it.
Mm-hmm.
But some children just really have a hard time with change.
Yeah.
And I know that's difficult. But if they can maybe just get them there and encourage them, and I would even be willing to visit them in the home.
That's very sweet.
Yeah, visit their home and play with them some at home and visit with their parents, and to help them come to Bible class.
Oh, okay. Well, I love that. And I'm going to share that with people if their kids are hesitant to come.
It would be easy for me to do since I'm retired.
Yeah. Well, Judy, thanks for stopping by Coffee and Conversation with Rachel and giving up your time and just loving on kids on Sundays. Just thank you for that. Do you have anything else you want to stick out?
As a teacher, I always end everything with a review and a summarization. And so I guess the bottom line of my teaching is that the children love God, they know God, and they know that I love them and that they love others. Those are the things that I strive for. I feel as if God's given me a gift of teaching and that I need to use it and use it wisely.
You do use that gift, and you are very gifted at it. So thank you for doing that. Thanks, Judy.
Yeah, this was fun. More fun than I expected.
Good. I'm glad. Well, thanks for stopping by.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.